Have you ever wondered why, despite your natural intuition and depth of understanding, your bank account doesn't seem to reflect your intellectual capabilities? As an INFJ, you might find yourself in a paradoxical situation, gifted with remarkable insight into others, yet blind to the psychological patterns draining your financial resources. In this video, I'll uncover those shadowy forces, 5 hidden psychological traps targeting INFJs. These subtle, almost invisible mindset patterns silently sabotage your financial well-being. They lurk beneath obvious money mistakes like overspending or failing to budget. Ready to discover why being smart hasn't automatically translated to financial success? Before we start, please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss any of our weekly deep dives into the world of personality types. And if you're looking to achieve a deeper understanding of yourself and your personality type, click the link in the comments to take our favorite free personality test. Trap number 1, the silent sacrifice, how your empathy becomes a financial liability. Picture this, you're staying late at work again, pouring your heart into a project that wasn't yours. Your colleagues have long gone home, but something in you can't stop until it's perfect. Sound familiar? As an INFJ, your natural empathy creates a dangerous pattern where you consistently undervalue your contributions while over-delivering on expectations. This pattern becomes a systematic drain on your financial potential, like an invisible leak slowly depleting your economic reservoir. Research shows that personality types with high empathy scores are 43% more likely to be underpaid relative to their skill level. In practical terms, your monthly paycheck fails to reflect the countless hours of value you provide. The very trait that makes you exceptional, your ability to understand and care deeply, becomes weaponized against your financial well-being. Take Sarah, an INFJ marketing specialist who regularly stayed 3 hours late to ensure flawless client presentations. Her colleagues received equal credit during team celebrations despite leaving at 5 p.m. sharp. The trap operates through 3 mechanisms. First, you work extra hours without compensation. Second, you hesitate to negotiate salary increases. And third, you accept responsibility without demanding corresponding authority or payment. Your empathic abilities allow you to sense others' needs before they're expressed, creating an unconscious pattern where you solve problems before anyone notices they exist, effectively making your most valuable work invisible. Think about how often you've sensed tension in a meeting and subtly redirected the conversation, preventing a conflict that would have wasted everyone's time. These valuable contributions rarely appear in job descriptions or performance reviews, yet they're essential to organizational success and represent unpaid value that over time significantly impacts your financial trajectory. Trap number 2. The perfectionist paralysis, when excellence becomes your financial enemy. The same intuitive brilliance that helps you navigate complex social dynamics can become paralyzing when applied to your finances. Research shows that postponing financial decisions for 5 years while searching for the perfect investment can cost you hundreds of thousands in lost growth, a steep price for perfectionism that most INFJs never calculate. Your analytical mind becomes a double-edged sword when money enters the equation. That exceptional ability to anticipate outcomes and consider multiple variables traps you in the perfectionist loop. Analyzing options reveals potential flaws, which triggers even more analysis. This sophisticated form of financial self-sabotage operates beneath your awareness. Consider Mia, an INFJ who spent 3 years researching investment options for her $50,000 inheritance. While she meticulously compared fund performances, that money sat in a savings account earning minimal interest. By the time she finally invested, she had missed the market's 28% gain during that period, a $14,000 opportunity cost that no amount of perfect planning could recover. When you delay making investment decisions, starting a business, or setting financial boundaries, you interpret it as thoroughness. You genuinely believe you're being responsible by exhausting all possibilities. In reality, you're avoiding the discomfort of potentially making an imperfect choice. Behavioral economics confirms that the financial cost of delayed decisions typically outweighs any benefit from finding that mythical, perfect option. Meanwhile, inflation silently erodes your dormant money's value, and growth opportunities vanish. Each postponed financial choice creates a ripple effect. Your resources stagnate as you search for certainty in an inherently uncertain landscape. The pursuit of flawlessness prevents forward momentum, leaving you feeling simultaneously exhausted from analysis, yet strangely disconnected from tangible financial progress. A uniquely INFJ form of financial paralysis. Trap number 3, the integrity illusion. When your values become financial handcuffs. Beyond the perfectionist loop lies an even more insidious trap that keeps INFJs financially limited. The integrity illusion. This deeply ingrained belief system creates an imaginary wall between your bank account and your values, forcing you to choose between financial stability and staying true to yourself, when in reality, no such choice is necessary. Principled poverty affects many INFJs, that state where admirably high standards unconsciously sabotage financial well-being. I once turned down a marketing position that would have doubled my income because the company sold products I considered environmentally harmful. My values guided my decision, but I failed to explore whether I could influence positive change from within the organization. This systematic pattern makes us feel forced to choose between our soul's essence and bank account. Cognitive distortion works like a double-edged sword. Our attention gravitates toward wealthy individuals who achieve success through questionable means, while overlooking the many who built prosperity through ethical paths. This selective perception reinforces a cultural narrative that money and morality exist in opposition. For years, I linked financial success with selling out. My fear of compromising my integrity kept me under-earning despite my capabilities. I scrutinized opportunities for ethical imperfections while downplaying the compromises and financial struggles forced upon me, including my inability to support causes I sincerely believed in. The painful irony becomes clear. By avoiding financial opportunities that don't perfectly align with your values, you often lack the resources to create meaningful change aligned with those values. Your limited financial position becomes the barrier preventing you from making the most desired impact. Trap number 4, the invisible ceiling. How unconscious money beliefs limit your potential. Your limited financial position impacts more than just your wallet. It's connected to an invisible psychological force that might be controlling your entire financial destiny. Think of it as having a financial thermostat preset to a specific temperature. That strange pattern you've noticed where unexpected expenses appear just as your income approaches a certain threshold isn't a coincidence. Whenever your financial situation heats up beyond your comfort zone, automatic cooling mechanisms activate to bring you back to your predetermined set point. These financial boundaries are sophisticated psychological mechanisms operating beneath your conscious awareness. Research suggests that over 70% of INFJs struggle with unconscious money limits that prevent financial growth despite their capabilities and ambitions. The origins of these limiting beliefs typically trace back to childhood experiences. Perhaps you overheard your parents repeatedly saying, "We can't afford that," creating deeply embedded programming that now dictates your financial reality without your awareness. These early exposures form the foundation of your money mindset. This mechanism is challenging to overcome because these beliefs don't feel like choices. They think like objective reality. When your income suddenly drops, you attribute these setbacks to external factors rather than recognizing them as self-created limitations. Self-sabotage follows predictable patterns. As your income approaches your unconscious ceiling, you might make poor financial decisions, experience conflicts with those who could advance your career, or lose motivation for lucrative projects. These are precisely timed reactions that maintain your financial status quo. Breaking through requires bringing hidden beliefs into conscious awareness. Examine the narratives you carry about money. When making absolute financial statements, pause and ask, is this objectively true or simply a belief I've adopted? This evaluation process begins reprogramming your financial thermostat. Trap number 5, the energy drain, how your unique INFJ battery powers or depletes your finances. Beyond examining your belief system, there's another fundamental barrier affecting your financial success that few experts acknowledge: your unique INFJ energy battery. While anyone can experience decision fatigue, for INFJs, the standard cognitive limitation creates a particularly devastating financial impact due to their heightened sensitivity to environmental and emotional stimuli. Have you ever noticed how brilliantly you can solve everyone else's money problems, yet you feel mentally paralyzed when facing your financial decisions? Neurological research confirms this is a predictable result of your brain's executive function weakening after prolonged use, particularly for INFJs, whose mental resources are frequently directed toward processing others' emotions. Your financial challenges stem from when you apply your knowledge. Like a phone battery drained by too many apps running simultaneously, your mental energy depletes as you absorb and process the feelings of those around you. When you address your finances, your cognitive battery is running on empty. While others make steady financial progress through consistent effort, your journey often resembles erratic bursts followed by inactivity. This inconsistency compounds over time, creating significant opportunity costs. The solution isn't becoming less empathetic, it's strategic energy management. By prioritizing financial activities during your peak energy hours and creating protected financial focus time, you transform your sensitivity from liability into strength. These energy boundaries ensure your best cognitive abilities are available for your financial well-being, allowing you to take concrete steps toward prosperity. We've journeyed together through 5 psychological patterns, silently building financial potential. Now, I want you to understand something crucial. These aren't permanent character flaws. They're simply your beautiful INFJ gifts expressing themselves in financially counterproductive ways. The path to prosperity comes when you strategically channel your authentic strengths in alignment with your deepest values. Your compassion, attention to detail, integrity, mindset, and energy management can transform hidden obstacles into powerful financial assets. Will you finally shine a light on these invisible forces and permit yourself to receive what you're truly worth? The choice to rewrite your financial story begins now. If you want to continue the journey to understanding yourself or an INFJ in your life, click either of the following videos, where we continue to unlock the secrets of the INFJ personality type.